that result has just changed the whole landscape around the club, hasn't it? It's amazing, isn't it? It was all so positive, and it makes you kind of feel that this game tomorrow, does it become a massive game in how they respond to what happened on Sunday?
Yeah, I expect them to have a huge reaction to it tomorrow, because Sunday was going back to the dark days of last year and earlier on in this season, and you start to wonder, is the last few months a fluke, and the normal is those players are underperformers, the likes of Luke Shaw and Fernandez and people who didn't play so well at the weekend? Have they just been riding on the back of a bit of optimism and positivity around the club? I think they have to win tomorrow. They have to win well, and I'd be interested to see what changes the manager makes, because if he's to go back out with the same 11 players and say, right, go and prove your worth, I think he's letting them off the hook a little bit. I think the performance, the reaction, the attitude of the players was very disappointing from Man United standards.
What was your sense of it then? Like, were you looking at it and saying, these players still have big flaws, and that game's after exposing?
I think, yeah.
Or freak event, freak result.
The result is obviously a freak result, but the mistakes that players were making are mistakes that we've seen them make before. Certainly in terms of Luke Shaw, he's a defender who gets lazy at times, and he just kicking at the ball, just smashed it against other people, and just no thought going in to his defending whatsoever. And then we all see what Bruno Fernandes did on the other side of the game, just throwing his hands up in the air and this and that. And it was way back,
to the bad old
way
stuff.
Backwards, yeah. And that's why I don't think the manager can accept it and say, okay, we'll just go again, you lot. I think it needs to be changes.
Could it be positive in the long run for them in that it underlines things that still need to be sorted out?
Yeah, I was at the game when they were beaten 6-3. It could have been 10-1 by Manchester City earlier in the season. The manager at that stage was very much an experimental stage of finding out who was going to do the job for him. He had Malacia and Dalot playing to start the match. Both of them were a disaster in the game. Casemiro on the bench brought him on, but they were already 4-0 down. Fellas like Anthony, he's finding out, if you didn't know already, he's not the real deal when it comes to the defensive work for the team out of possession. But what the result the other day we've done, I've been involved with a team now and again that lost matches heavily, not a 7, but lost 5. And it refocuses everyone. It refocuses the manager, the staff, about what they want from every player on the pitch. And I'm sure that we'll see improvement and changes for the future.